Dear boss, I write this note to you to tell you of my plight. And at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a terrible grey. So I hope you'll understand why I am not at work today. I was working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear, and throwing them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, him being an awful sod, and he said I'd have to take them down the ladder in my hod. Now shifting all them bricks by hand, it seemed so awful slow, so I hoisted up a barrel and secured a rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. Now when I came down, I cut the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket, and to my dismay I found that halfways up I met the bloody barrel coming down. The barrel broke my shoulder, as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top, I struck the pulley with my head. I still clung on, though numbed and shocked from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now when the bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, sure I then outweighed the barrel and I started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I headed for the ground, and I fell amongst the broken bricks that were all scattered round. As I lay there moaning on the floor, sure I thought I'd passed the worst. Then the barrel struck the pulley wheel, and didn't the bottom burst? A shower of bricks came down on me, sure I hadn't got a hope. And as I was losing consciousness, I let go the bloody rope. Now the barrel, it being heavier, it started down once more, and it landed right across me as I lay there on the floor. I broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why I am not at work today.
In Crumlin Road jail, all the prisoners one day took out a football and started to play. And while all the warders were watching the ball, 9 of the prisoners jumped over the wall. Over the wall, over the wall. Who would believe they jumped over the wall? Over the wall, over the wall. It's hard to believe they jumped over the wall. Now the warders looked on with the greatest surprise, and the sight that they saw brought the tears to their eyes. For one of the teams was not there at all. They all got transferred and jumped over the wall. Over the wall, over the wall. Who would believe they jumped over the wall? Over the wall, over the wall. It's hard to believe they jumped over the wall. Now the governor came down with his face in the